So what we're going to be looking at in this video is this guy over here, a brand new puck from the guys over at Hockey Wraparound. When you think about it, it kind of makes sense because they've made the best off-ice stick protector for your stick blade that's available to date, and they don't have any pucks to go along with that. This is a product that kind of makes complete sense, but also kind of caught me a little bit off guard because I just didn't see them jumping into the whole off-ice puck design. Now, the first thing that I wanted to touch on about this puck is that an off-ice puck can only be reinvented so many different times. If we look back, of course, we've seen things like the Green Biscuit, which is probably the king of off-ice sliding pucks. That puck slides like a freak of nature on pretty much any rough surface outside. Now, this is something completely different. Not only is the construction of it something that I've not seen before, because pucks either use the whole two different plates moving separately from each other with almost like a hydraulic system in the middle, or they use a very slippery material that the puck's made from so it can slide on various surfaces. But one thing that all those pucks share in common is the fact that they are incredibly light and none of them weigh the same as an actual real puck. That's where this puck comes in, the PUCKAROUND from Hockey Wraparound. This weighs the same as a real hockey puck. Now, the big question is, but does it slide as well as a Green Biscuit? Straight up answer is no, it doesn't. But what this puck does is encompasses one of the most important principles of an off-ice puck, and that's feeling like a real rubber puck that you get on the ice, but off the ice. Now, this puck does slide incredibly well, provided you're on the right type of surface. Now, this puck isn't going to slide as well as the Green Biscuit on a larger variety of surfaces like a Green Biscuit, but if you're on a smooth enough surface, what this will do is offer you the most realistic off-ice experience that you can get with a puck that I've seen across the board. Now, aside from this puck sliding decently well on smooth surfaces, the most important feature with this puck is its durability. This thing is built like a tank. It essentially consists of these discs that are all able to spin independently from each other. And the cool thing about this puck is the more it gets worn in, the more these discs are able to move freely and spin much more easily. This puck's a little bit more used. A brand new one doesn't slide between themselves as well. The more these discs are able to spin and move around independently, the better the puck performs on a variety of different surfaces. But the most standout feature with this puck is the build quality and the durability, because you can actually shoot with this thing. Doesn't matter what surface that you're on, a lot of the off-ice pucks that work incredibly well on rough terrain aren't very durable. Some of them you can shoot with, but if you hit a crossbar, it'll break, it'll chip, it'll essentially reduce the amount of time you're able to use it for. But this over here, you can stick handle with it, you can pass with it, and you can shoot with it. And I'm not talking about light shots, wrist shots, slap shots, whatever you want to do. If it hits the post, the crossbar, the wall, this thing will be able to take a beating and still keep going.
All right, so we're outside Cambridge Ice Rink right now, and we're looking at a outdoor puck, actually called PUCKAROUND, made by the same company as Wraparound, which is a bit bizarre, but also makes sense. You know, they make something that goes on your stick so you can train outside. Makes sense for them to make a puck to train with.
So you can puck around outside.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they did there. I like the name.
I like it. For me, I think the standout feature of this puck is it the weight of it. It feels like a black puck, which helps when you're training because...
Ethnic puck. Call it an ethnic puck, please.
Brother, you think I can say that big word? It weighs the same as a black puck, which makes sense because you're training to use a black puck on the ice.
African-American puck.
Damn, don't even. Don't even.
What can you say without getting into trouble?
Yeah,
I know you want to say something.
We said that, yeah.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Camera's rolling.
I'm a good boy. It makes sense for you to be able to use a puck that weighs the same as what you will on the ice. You know, all these Green Biscuits, all the other types, they slide nice, but they don't weigh the same as a black puck. So then you get on the ice and you're like, wow, that's heavy. This makes it so you can train, you can stick handle, you can shoot without damaging the puck around or the puck that you use outside, and train to use the puck that you're gonna when you play a game.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
With that being said, I would say, other than the puck being the exact same weight as a regular black ice hockey puck, I think the benefits and my favorite part of it is that now we have an outdoor training device that we can do everything with. Okay?
Yeah.
We have all the Green Biscuits and the other products that specialize in one area of the game or one area of the training aspect of being away from the rink and getting outdoors or wherever you may choose to do it. But with this one, I can shoot, I can stick handle, I can pass, I can throw it off the rocks and it won't break. So I think it's good, and it's good for kids to be able to grab one puck and be able to do whatever they want with it. And that's something new that we we haven't seen a lot of brands do successfully so far. So I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah, so it's a good puck, and it's great for players to have a puck that can do everything outdoors. Like I said, shooting, passing, stick handling. Like I said in prior videos, these products and this one as well, along the same lines, it comes down to where you're training, what type of gravel, what type of asphalt you're going to be using the puck on. It's going to affect how the puck performs. If you're on a nice smooth surface, the puck is going to be perfect.
I will say, I think this is probably the best one we tested. We even tested it upstairs here, where it's like metal and it's bumpy, and I think it still slid pretty well.
Yeah.
I think you use any of the other pucks, it's bobbling, it's falling off the side and nearly killing someone.
Yeah, it's done pretty good with the tests we put it through. We haven't tested on every single type of ground, but for what we've used, it's been reliable, and at least some of them, you stick handle, you try to shoot, and you just put it away, and you go back to your ball.
Yeah.
This one is a device that on every surface we've used, you could get better at hockey, you could get better at stick handling, you could get better at passing, and that's exactly what we're looking for. No one is ever looking for a product that's going to be an exact ice and an exact puck. We're not ever going to get that. But as long as we can find a device and a product that we can work on our game effectively and efficiently and get better within those small regions of the game, I think this is a good product, and pretty pleased with it so far.
Yeah. I think how durable this puck is. We've put it for its paces. We've been passing, shooting, stick handling for a good period of time, and it don't get me wrong, it's a bit knocked, it's a bit beat, a bit worn down, but there's no chips out of it, there's no chunks out of it. I mean, obviously you can tell the difference between this one that's a bit worn down and the brand new one, but that's because this one's a little bit faded. It doesn't affect the performance after using it for a long period of time. It still functions as if it's fresh out of the box, straight down, and also it's something you can use with your buddies, right? You get bored, you want to go outside the rink, play before your next game or before training. It's something you can just mess around with and have fun. I think that's the main thing with hockey, is trying to have fun with your friends, with your mates. Whether you're at a rink or not, this puck, I think, will help that a lot.
So this is more of a first impressions and kind of like an introduction to the new PUCKAROUND Puck from Hockey Wraparound. I love the fact that these guys don't claim that this puck slides the best, but what it does do is replicate a puck on the ice, off the ice, in terms of its weight, the way it feels at the end of your stick, the way it reacts with your stick blade, and of course the fact that you can shoot with it without having to worry or without having any hesitation about it chipping, breaking away, or being destroyed. Now, what I'd like to do later down the line is film a comparison where we look at all of the best off-ice pucks, we VS it against the PUCKAROUND from Hockey Wraparound, and we get your feedback about which one you think is the best, which one you would pick up, and why. If you want to see that video, make sure you comment down below, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.